Welcome to Istanbul, a city known by many as a paradise for cats. Whether you've seen photos of the city's cats online, watched a documentary about them, or even if you've been there to see for yourself, lots of people associate Istanbul with kindness to felines. It's totally true that when you visit, you'll see more people feeding and sharing space with cats than in almost any city on Earth. We met shopkeepers who let street cats inside their businesses to eat. We saw so many cats at mosques and museums. And we noticed an abundance of shelters and bowls all around the city. It was honestly very beautiful to see such a widespread culture of consideration and compassion for cats. But that's just one part of the story. Many local animal advocates are frustrated by the idealized image of cats in Istanbul, because for cat rescuers in Istanbul, it is anything but easy. The reality is that with such huge numbers of cats being born and living all around the city, there are going to be many who end up sick or injured, and the heavy lifting is being done by individual rescuers. Our first day in Istanbul, I spotted a cat with a severe rectal prolapse. Every day we tried to help him, but he would escape to a construction site. Finally, I spotted him again and I contacted my local friend Sarper, who was able to talk with the construction workers and eventually was able to catch the cat. While we were there, a local woman pointed out another cat in distress. It was a young kitten with a severe eye infection, an issue with her mouth, and signs of neurological decline. And fortunately, I was able to catch her too. This kind of thing is very common. Where there are many cats, there will be many cats in need of help. We headed to a vet hospital together to get them the care they needed. The little tuxedo kitten received a full workup and is now being treated for neurological FIP. And the cat with the prolapse immediately went into surgery and is now recovering. When it comes to saving animals like these, it's really up to everyday people like Sarper, who is a professional pianist who now dedicates much of his life to helping cats around the city. I sat down with Sarper to listen to him play piano for his cats and to ask him to share his story.
Hi, I'm Sarper. I'm cat animal rescuer in Istanbul, and I am also a musician. I think in Istanbul it's one of the city where most cats in the world, and there is already so many people helping cats in Istanbul, and they feeding, they caring about them. Everyone can't go veterinaries with cats because of everyone don't have enough financial power to help them in veterinary, but I think so many people, maybe more than half person, trying to feed, trying to be kind to animals. But of course, in other side, there is so many bad things happening about cats in Istanbul too, which people don't see. I can tell you, rescue in Istanbul not easy topic, because especially in some areas, cats are very afraid, because if in this area people not so friendly to cats, so they afraid. It's normal. And after you catch cat, if you don't have car, for example, it's very hard to reach veterinaries. If you have car, you can go with this cat veterinary, but for Turkish economy, if we will speak about realities, for Turkish economy, it's not easy to make operations, make serious treatments for cats. If someone love animals, doesn't matter if they don't have enough financial power, they not taking this cat and going to veterinary because they know they can't pay. Mm-hmm. Because of this, maybe so many animals dying in Turkey just because of people don't have enough financial power to go veterinary. When I was teenager, I was more depressive person. All of us see problems in the world, what animals living, what some humans living. So because of this, I was going so deep. But these times I tried suicide. After this attempt, I was in bed for near 1 year. One day we go out with my family to take some fresh air outside, and I was just lying like this. And one cat, my first cat, his name was Shakir, came to here when I was just lying, and after months, maybe after 6 months, first time I smile in there. After I made this connection with this cat, I said my family, okay, we will go home with this cat, and they accepted. I shared all this period with this cat. I cried with him, and despite of I can't play with him, despite of I can't give food to him because of my situation, because of I can't walk, he was every time with me. He slept all night with me. He gave me chance to wake up again. I believe like this because I was hopeless person this time. But with him, I started to have some feelings. I started to wake up, walk again. After, when I see in outside some cats, I started to think like, what's difference of this cat with Shakir? All of them deserve best life. All of them deserve to live in homes, in warm, with good foods. I understand all of cats have special feelings. I believe like this. One day I was walking back to my home from outside, and I heard some cats screaming out near trash bag. So when I opened this trash bag, inside was cat which I'm playing piano every time. My beloved child, and I like him so much. I saw he in this trash bag with broken legs and blood in mouth. So this day I took this cat with me, and we made operation for him. In these times was very hard times for me about financially. I didn't have chance to take support from no one. Finally he healed after this period. One day one of my piano students wanted I make video for her. She asked, how can I play this song? Can you please make video for me? And when I sit to piano, pianist cat came by himself to and sit here. But when I watch, I said, oh, okay, it's funny video, it's cute video. I shared this video. After 2 days, when I woke up, I saw it's 50,000, I don't know how to tell, followers. I thought first someone hacked my account. After everything started to change, after I started to have more piano students, and I wanted to use this popularity for rescuing more animals. I wanted to use popularity in this way. My cat gave me this chance, so I wanted to give chances to all cats which I can touch with this popularity. So now it's social media working like this for me. I want to thank all other animal rescue supporters. Doesn't matter who they supporting, but it's important they supporting animal rescuers, because without financial power, it's impossible to rescue animals. It's very big reality. So I want to tell from here to people, they need to help animal rescuers which they trust in their area or all over the world. It's very important for animal rescuers to can save more animals.
Sarper's story is so beautiful, and it's just one of many stories of local people going above and beyond for cats. All over Istanbul, you'll find people doing what they can to help. One of my favorite examples of this is a woman who got sick of watching kittens struggle on the street. So she started her own secret kitten nursery in a fenced-off cemetery on the side of the mosque where she works. As a cleaner for the mosque, she's one of the few people with keys to access this area. So she turned it into a private shelter where kittens can stay with their moms, or if they don't have moms, she'll actually bottle feed them and keep them safe in this closed-off area where they're protected from the dangers of the street. To say that Istanbul is paradise for cats is an oversimplification. Locals who are struggling to help them certainly want the world to know and see the challenges that they're up against, and to feel like they're supported. Like anywhere, there are challenges, but increases in sterilization are definitely helping. And as more and more cats can be found with ear tips and ear notches showing that they've been spayed or neutered, these efforts are improving not just the health of the individual cats, but of the population. At the end of the day, no place is all good or all bad. Every city faces its own complex circumstances. But one thing is for sure. As you walk around Istanbul, you're sure to see more cats than in almost any city on Earth. And you'll find that there is a beautiful culture of accepting and embracing these cats as part of the community. If you want to help cats in Istanbul, please consider donating to a rescue to help locals continue to support the city's many wonderful felines.